Here we go. Season trailer. Yo, look at that skin, man. Oh my fucking days. Did you see that Warden skin?
Before the doom, when knights stood mighty and proud, there passed a sword of legend, only to the most gallant. It was meant to protect, to unite. But after the cataclysm, all was lost.
My days.
In the chaos, the sword fell to me, a lone warden. I would wield it true, to aid those in need.
Wow.
As for the rest, the desperate few, those who would pillage and despoil, I would fight.
Holy fuck, dude. The Unsung Knight. New event. Last hero standing. 1v1v1. Holy shit, it's a free-for-all mode. They added a free-for-all mode. Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit, man. This is actually sick. Fucking hell, dude. Was that new animations for the Warden? New side attack? New Warden animation? Oh my fucking... I have eaten good this season. Oh my days. Wow. Holy fuck, dude. A fucking free-for-all mode? Warden skin? Rep 80 increase? Dude, we're only on fucking 2 out of 8, man. We're not even like a quarter way through the fucking stream
Welcome back,
yet.
Warriors. That was an incredible trailer. It was like legit my first time seeing it too.
Wow.
So like I'm really excited. That's so good. I love the people who make our trailers. Like it's just it's always incredible. So it's cool. We saw a lot of really neat content there, and I think we're ready to talk about it a bit. And again, Steph, thank you for sticking around with us to dive more into that.
Of course.
It's great. And joining me on the couch as well to dig even further into these details on Year 8 Season 1, we have Andre, our game writer, and Raphael, our local historian. Hello, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, always happy to be here with you, with everybody.
Oh, well, that's so nice of you to say. Well, we're happy for you to be here as well. So, but let's dive into it. We have a lot of details in Year 8 Season 1. It's a huge season. It's absolutely packed. We're teasing a lot through these trailers and stuff, but Steph, do you want to walk us through some of the details, the nitty-gritty? What are we getting into?
Holy
Absolutely.
shit.
So let's introduce to Year 8, Season 1, The Sword of Ashfield. So this is our opportunity to
Free-for-all
explore
mode, though.
what does your weapon
crazy.
mean to the knights. It'll be about chivalry. It'll be about protecting the weak. These guys are going to talk all about it. More we'll talk through the show. But that's really what's in a knight's heart, protecting others.
I like it.
So let's check out what all the content means to support this.
Absolutely.
I can't wait. So title update 1, that's March 14, in just a short week from now.
Let me move down here.
Of course, we're going to bring a new battle pass that's going to celebrate chivalry, the knights, all this kind of stuff. We're going to bring a new legacy pass. So it's Year 4, Season 1, complete with Tier 101.
Nice.
And all the stuff that goes with it. So that's super cool. Launch event, you got a bit of a hint of that in the trailer just before this. Last hero standing. With chivalry, of course, we're going to use this opportunity to also bring a bit of nostalgia that also Andre is going to talk about, but really fulfill the promise that was in the initial trailers of For Honor, Knight versus Samurai versus Viking. You're going to get the chance to experience that for yourself and any other combination you like, of course. March 14, we're not done with that yet.
Free for all mode, I can't
Warden
wait.
Hero Skin. You saw the Unsung Knights, and Andre's going to give you the backstory, and others going to talk about and show the skin. So
nice.
Look forward to the rest of the Warriors Den. We've got a testing grounds with anti-gank. JC, I think, is going to give the rundown on this, as well as some balancing. We've got Hero Fest on the April 4th, 11th, and 18th. Look forward to these. And, of course, a throwback event later in the title update.
Night of the Champions.
Nice. And that's just TU1, right? We got a whole other half of the season. Right?
I'm already out of breath, but we're going to do title update too. Anyway.
Fair
One hero skin.
New hero skin again. That will go into the Knights gang. You're going to see some new navigation animations, maybe some other stuff. So really look forward to this. I know everyone backstage is super hyped and so on. So, but that's next Warriors then to Cathedral converted map. Edgar talked all about this, and I can't wait. It'll be a great opportunity for new converted map to Dominion, a new opportunity to kill your friends and other players in a
the most chivalrous way possible.
Chivalrous way possible.
I heard
there's
about
2
killing
night skins this
butterflies
season, so
too.
don't complain.
Doing that, fight forever.
But it'll be a
There's
great
another
new
one on
opportunity
April
for
in
variety
April.
for players. So I can't wait. New armor variations. These are for the Knight and the Vikings. We've got a
third
throwback
Warden
event
hero skin.
kicking
I
off the
imagine.
season, or kicking off the title update. I'm sorry, and then 3 new Hero Fests as we
Fucking
like to
third
do
Warden
through the
hero
title
skin in
update,
April.
and another throwback event later in the title update.
Wow. Yeah, so absolutely stacked. I know, I keep trying to count too, but I keep losing count. My math is terrible. But if I had to measure that, I'd say it's a lot of content. So I think that's a pretty reasonable metric there. So
Something for everyone to enjoy. I hope.
something for everyone. Absolutely. I think that rings very true. Very true. So thank you, Steph, for that. So, as we go a bit deeper then into this season, we've talked about being a bit more Knights, big throwback to, our original launch trailer. Andre, do you want to share with us the lore? What is the lore behind all of this, the story behind our season here?
Let's get into it.
Yes.
So the inspiration for this season was the original story trailer from 2016. So the one with 3 heroes fighting over a puddle of water. That's why we're big on the nostalgic factor, as Stefan mentioned. We really wanted to go back to our roots and tell a story that felt timeless to the world of For Honor.
That's so sick.
That's why we're set post-Cataclysm. It's a dark time. It's a chaotic time where our heroes are fighting for resources. So this is really vintage For Honor that we're talking about.
Nice.
And in the immediate struggle to survive, you have many heroes that have also kind of forgotten their values because they're really just trying to survive themselves right now. One big exception is our hero skin, so the Unsung Knight. She is a lone warden that still fights to protect the weak, still fights to protect the good. And others think that, this is kind of a crazy, controversial thing to do again, because, again, this is like a survival of the fittest time right now. Many people are just fighting for themselves. And the reason that she's fighting selflessly is because she wields a very special sword. This sword really embodies the values of chivalry because it traces back to an empire of knights that were known for their chivalry. They were known for protecting the weak. They even passed this sword down through a succession of knights to only the most gallant, as you heard in the trailer there. And this line has continued unbroken all the way to our hero skin now, but that line is just holding on by a thread post-Cataclysm. And there's even a legend associated with the sword that one day would come to be wielded in a dark time to unite the common people.
Look at that thing moving on the sword.
If you haven't figured it out, this is our first legendary weapon of year 8, and it's called Valor's Edge.
Nice.
Valor's Edge.
Super cool. So we're in the darkest time right now.
I don't know if we'll call it the darkest time. Yeah.
To be fair, we've had a
she's
lot
so
of
fucking beautiful.
It's pretty dark, yeah.
It's kind of a whole
Oh my
sequence of
God.
just dark millenniums there, which is
it's just the whole thing is pretty dark. Yeah.
Shit
yeah,
on
fair
me.
enough. So yeah, I mean, what better time than right now for this
Holy
sword to
shit.
show back up? And again, you talked about this the hero skin a bit. You started hinting at it. Do you want to go into a bit more detail
Solid
on
helmet.
the skin itself?
Yeah, so this is a skin that's long been requested by the community, and with good reason. It is our knight from that story trailer, from that original 2016 trailer, fighting a Viking, fighting a samurai. So we figured this is a perfect hero for a nostalgia season because it's a hero that we're all familiar with. Our fans know her, but we've never heard her story until now. So that's why she's called the Unsung Knight. And unlike
All
the
right,
relic
dude,
heroes
what the
who were
flip?
mythologized and then forgotten and rediscovered again,
Shit, I'm pissed on
nobody
me
knows
right
her story
now.
whatsoever.
No,
There's
I'm
no
just
record
kidding.
of it whatsoever. So she really saves Ashfield,
God.
but anonymously. So she's not unlike many of those
That helmet
unknown
is so
warriors
sick.
that have really shaped the course of human history, maybe, saved their nations in the shadows. Nobody ever heard about them. They never became famous for it.
I'm so happy.
And if you want to know more about the Unsung Knight and where did she get her sword, after all, if they're all gone, these knights, where did she get it? Our short story answers that. So
Yo, I want a picture
the
of that.
Squire is what it's called. All 3 parts will be available at the launch of the season, March 14th.
Yo, I want a picture of that.
You'll get your answers there, but I will say you won't get all your answers this season. We do
Motherfucker.
retain quite a bit of mystery, such as the nature of this empire, how it fits into the wider For Honor lore, and so there's a lot of clues there
Dude,
for
I hate
my
Switch.
lore
It's
junkies
so
to ferret
shit.
out. And
That's me. Yeah.
yeah,
I
like
actually
you,
hate
yeah.
Switch,
yeah.
man.
And invite you to check it out, March 14th.
Cool. That's awesome. Can't wait to read it. Thank you so much for those extra
What's up,
details
babe?
again. And the skin is just looking absolutely incredible too. I remember the first time we had talked about it like internally about wanting to do this and realize it. There's a lot of questions about it, but seeing it for the first time like in game and like getting to play as this Unsung Knight was it just looks incredible.
It's wicked.
So
Yeah.
really excited for that. And again, you will all at home get a chance to play the Unsung Knight next week, March 14th. It'll be available to all players for steel, 25k steel. So keep an eye out for that. So that's that's a lot of the details.
Terrible
of the season,
skin?
setting up the
Mods
story
ban him.
and the narrative. So thank you on
Ban
that. But
that
we have a
man
bit more,
right now.
right? And a bit more map
Ban him.
realization, things that kind of went into having this nostalgic feel in the maps.
Yeah, they're increasing the
As
rep
our
to
historian,
80.
would you help us understand the history of how this map realization came
Oh,
about?
yes, the
What mods?
the lore
True.
of the game, let's say, and
Yeah,
not
let's
really history in that case.
It's our
so,
history.
yes, it's the most important history, I would say.
I think so, yeah.
So absolutely, you're right. We did a lot of map realization for this TU, for this title update.
my days.
So to go with the game event, the time-limited game event that we'll be talking about a bit later, the art and the event teams went together to manage to create this map realization
Oh, look
from
at
a map
that.
that is called Canyon.
The free-for-all mode
from
is
there,
on
they
this
took
map.
inspiration from the original trailer, the 2016 trailer,
Oh,
and
my days,
they
that's incredible.
put together this new map realization to put on top of Canyon. This, you will see, is quite a lot of work. It's quite a lot of new content because the changes are quite dramatic, quite remarkable. I almost cannot recognize the old Canyon map actually under all of that map realization. This means level design, because you have to make the arena large enough but not too large to make sure that you can get in and all of that. It's also a lot of level art because when we do map realization, we're trying to tell a story, to tell narrative, to convey emotions through visual means. And in this TU, of course, our objective,
Oh my God,
the
this
narrative
shit's
we're
freezing.
trying to tell you is one of nostalgia. Nostalgia is a feeling of loss, a feeling something was great, but it is not there anymore. It is really at the art of For Honor.
Yeah,
Of
the
course,
mics are
we've
crackling a
been,
little bit, aren't they?
telling a bit of that in our post-apocalyptic world for 8 years now.
Yeah, they're making the rep 80.
So yeah, you will see wherever you look on the map, you will see this story being told to you. You have the aqueduct, marvel of the ancient world, that would
Yeah, there's an
bring
issue
in
with the audio,
fresh
yeah.
water on kilometers.
It's crackling a little
but now the marvel of the ancient world has crumbled, and now you have the descendants of the people who built that. Now they are fighting over a puddle of muddied water. That's
Yeah, the
all
mic
that's
crackles
left
are
of the fresh
tilting me a
water
little bit
that
as
their
well.
ancestors would bring. They are literally fighting for the scraps of the old world. You have ruins that are full of grass, and the only thing that's there anymore is the
Did they show the
phantoms of
rep
the
80
past.
reward? Yes,
You
it
have
was
a
a
small
pink
cove
material
that might have been a bustling
called
port,
Wild Berry.
but now the only thing that's left of the armadas of yesterday are a shell of a boat, and there isn't even is any water in the port because, well, it's only a parched dry land. So yeah, everywhere you look, you will see this nostalgia, and really I cannot commend enough our colleagues from the event team especially, because this is wonderful.
Yeah. Well, amazing, like extremely well put. Thank you so much. It's always great to listen to you express that and tell that. It's such a timeless story, as you were saying. So really cool stuff. And to kind of continue on with that nostalgia vibe too. Some of you I saw in the chat, you're already kind of picking this out, enjoying some of the music you're listening to. Well, we thought it would be great to also do some amazing like throwbacks to when the game launched. And so for this season, for this title update, we're going to bring back the original menu a bit too, so you get that sense on some of the original menu was like. If you missed that, the original face-off as well. Again, nice throwback to when we first launched. The
wonder if
war
anyone
map
else is mentioning the mic
as well,
crackles.
and classic minions too. So from the launch of the game, so we're embracing all of that.
Yeah,
all that
people
nostalgia.
complaining about the mic.
And
in
when
the
we
Twitch
talked
chat.
about that music, you might have picked it up, but we did do a re-recording inspired by the original music track, which, if I'm right, I think most people consider to be like the best For Honor music that we've
It
had.
is,
So if you like
100%.
that, you're gonna love this, and it sounds incredible. So keep an eye out for that. That'll all be live for that 3-week event coming up when we launch on March 14th. So. Very cool. So thank you all very much. Thanks for sharing the details, the deep lore, the amazing like history going on, and all this realization, and just this amazing throwback to these three classic peeps right here. So much appreciated. And if you want to learn some more about that game mode event that we're teasing in the other trailer and what that map is going to take place, stick around. You're not going to want to miss that. So we'll be right back. Thanks again, guys.
For having us.
Sweet.